Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On first down, Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. He's got him in. Complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, excellent job on that play. A big loss, 18 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Brady going to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Aaron Donald able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Here's Brady. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And he stopped immediately there. Levante David in on the tackle.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's taken at around the 40. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Brady now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady underneath. He's got Brate. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? 72. Everyone, you got 4 down. 24 is the mic. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. 24 is the mic. Check back.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now it's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford flushed out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Stafford. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident. And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he'll be taken down at the 18. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, 2nd and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a give, right side, Akers. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Play action, Stafford. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing is Stafford. Flush to his right, and they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fournette running right. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second down, back to Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Brady now on first down. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. To throw again on second down. Brady. And Brake, the tight end's got it. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 14 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw is Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate, because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Back now in Tampa. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Brady airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 1st quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Now Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On first down, Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Brady. And this will be incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
That throw by Brady incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Bucs on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they've... And he's taken down back at his own 7. Shaquille Barrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fielded at the 33. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Now a first down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Levante David. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Akers. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Selma, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One last throw here for Stafford. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.